Hi, female settlers. Welcome to the Female Settler channel, your guide for education, financial, and career opportunities to integrate and thrive in Canada. Now, continuing our series on grant funding, today we're heading over to the vibrant province of Ontario to discover what funding options they offer their students. Now, through the Ontario Students Assistance Program, or OSAP as it's commonly known, Ontario provides a variety of grants, loans, awards, and scholarships for students residing in the province. But today, we're only focusing on free funding aspects that are offered by OSAP. Now, first stop is the Ontario's First Generation Bursary. Now, this is a bursary awarded to students whose parents have never received post-secondary education. Now, it is a great opportunity for first-generation students to pursue their academic goals without the financial stress. Now, the amount that is given usually ranges from about $1,000 to about $3,500, depending on the financial need of the student. So, financial need is really just when your expenses are more than the income that is coming in. Now, to be eligible, you need to be attending a post-secondary school in Ontario, and a public one for that matter. And you have to be in an undergraduate program. So programs like law, medicine, Masters of Business Administration, so master's programs, and other professional programs are not eligible. Now, this program does represent an important step towards equal educational opportunities for everyone, regardless of their background. Up next, we have the OSAP's bursary for students with disabilities. Now, this is a grant of up to $2,000 that is offered to help students with educational costs related to their disabilities. So the program does recognize that students with disabilities may encounter additional barriers in pursuing their education. So by offering this funding, the bursary aims to ensure equal access to education for all students. Now, this bursary is assessed in tandem with the Canada Student Grant for Services and Equipment for Students with Disabilities. That's always a long name. Now, Ontario also thinks about the internationally trained individuals among us. So if you are going through a bridging program in Ontario and you are a newcomer, you could be eligible for a one-time bursary from the government of $5,000 through what is called the Ontario Bridging Participant Assistance Program, and this is to cover educational costs. Now, this support reflects Ontario's commitment to really acknowledging the value of newcomers and their international skills and experience when they do come to Canada. Now, it is important to note that applying for these grants, with the exception of the bridging program funding, does not require separate applications. So when you apply for your student funding through OSAP, the application process includes an assessment for grant eligibility. So based on your circumstances and the information in your application, plus also your family income, you may be awarded these grants. It's also good to note that Ontario actually does not publicly publish what the family threshold is. So that is something that would have to be determined when you actually submit an application. Now, to be eligible for these funds, you or your spouse must have lived in Ontario for 12 months, or Ontario must be the first province you landed in when you came to Canada. Now, while the government of Ontario does offer some opportunities, some might think it's generous or it's not as generous, and maybe with the cost of inflation, the money seems somewhat reduced. Ontario is also home to, numerous privately funded scholarships and grants, particularly benefiting the community of immigrant women. I will explain more about these private funding in another video and offer you many more resources, but I just want you to know that these resources can be accessed no matter what public post-secondary institution you do choose to attend in Ontario. Now, I'm just going to give you a few. One is the YWCA Toronto Women of Distinction Fund. Now, this fund is geared towards women embarking on their first year of post-secondary or adult high school education. So it is an initiative to help women secure a brighter future for themselves and families, and it acknowledges the power and the potential of women and the transformative impact of what education can actually do. We do have organizations like the Skadden Court Community Center and the Maytree, and what they do is they offer scholarships that help immigrants, refugees, and low-income families. And these scholarships really aim to foster an environment where everyone has the chance to really become educated and obviously active participants in Canada. Now, so what I want you to remember from this video is that government funding is really an excellent source of support. And keep in mind that when you do add these opportunities, plus the Canada student grant funding, the opportunities become more exponential. But just also consider that it is not the only one, that there are private scholarships and grants that really also offer alternative and additional opportunities that could make a considerable difference in your education journey. Now, in our next video, we are heading over to the scenic landscapes of Nova Scotia to really explore the funding opportunities that await immigrant women there. So please be sure to join us on this exciting journey. Now, until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep making strides in your wonderful journey here in Canada. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.